So how much battery do you really need on an e-bike, okay? This is a tricky question, right? Because not only do you have to figure out how much battery you're going to need, but you're also going to have to figure out based on what the manufacturer's specs are, because they'll give you a wide range of conditions that will drain your battery, right? Such as your weight, such as the cargo load, hills, wind, you name it. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. But the most important thing is figuring out the real world range for you and how much battery you actually need. The two most important factors in this are going to be throttle versus pedal assist. So throttle, you know, the bikes, most e-bikes have throttles, right? And so this is if you're just riding it like a motorcycle versus using pedal assist, which is just going to be like the motor sending power to the pedals and helping you with that. It's good to get as many watt hours as possible in our batteries, because once you get down to 30-40%, the power output drops, and so we lose performance and the battery drains more quickly. So we want to be well above 40% for as long as possible to get the desired performance. A good rule of thumb is that if you're only going to be using the throttle, you're going to get about half the range as you would get with using pedal assist, even if it's light pedaling. So if you want to get the best range possible, pedal, guys. Use pedal assist. Even if you're pedaling lightly, okay, so this is especially important if you stop and go, you know, that acceleration helps the motor with pedaling or the battery. Also, if you are going up a hill, just pedal lightly, that's gonna help. So no matter how heavy you are, what kind of cargo you have, if it's windy or not windy, it's a cold or hot, the best tip for range is to pedal. So let's do some math and figure out how much battery you're going to need using me as an example. I am a 145-pound rider, and when I am using throttle alone, going at an average speed of 20 miles an hour on a flat, I am consuming 25 watt hours of battery per mile. Now let's talk about pedal assist. So same conditions as with throttle only, riding 20 miles an hour on a flat smooth surface, I get an average of 15 watt hours per mile. Now let's bring these two numbers to the test. Say you have a battery that's giving you 500 watt hours. For a throttle e-bike, I take the 500 watt hours and divide it between my 25 watt hours that I get per mile. So this gives me a range of 20 miles. Now let's do the same for a pedal assist e-bike. So again, you divide your 500 watt hour battery into the 15 watt hours that I get per mile. This results in 33 miles of range. So let's say you have a 20-mile commute and you're going to be using pedal assist. So you're going to take your 20-mile commute and you're going to multiply it by 15 watt hours, which is what you get, or I get, with pedal assist per mile. Okay, so this is going to give you 350 watt hour battery. So this is the minimum size battery that you're going to need for your needs. Hopefully this was helpful in order for you to figure out how much battery you're going to need. Because guys, you're never going to say, oh, I wish I had less battery, right? And then you never know how far you're gonna wanna go on a certain day. And once you realize how much fun e-bikes are, you're gonna wanna ride as much as possible. So try to get as big of a battery as you can. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Always remember, whatever you're doing, happy riding!